Yo, welcome back. So it's another day in the life today. We're at a unit doing some electrics, some cool LED lighting and moving some sockets around. However, last night I went to a new interview for a new job. As you all know, I'm getting closer to the qualification. So looking at doing bigger and better things, maybe doing some solar work or some more EV car chargers. So yeah, I'll just give you a little hint of where I had the interview. It's just on my hat. So let's go and get Nick's live reaction. Yo, Nick. What's that in your hand? Nail gun, yeah? What? Would you like my new hat, yeah?
What is that dirty hat? Come here, give me that hat.
Oh.
That's what I think about that.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Right, I've had to change my hat now because that one's up there and Nick's not talking to me now. He's just going hammer, let loose with his nail gun. Working really good, that is. However, yeah, gonna have to cancel that job interview. So we're back at Reeces unit, our friend's unit. This unit here, we are doing wall lights there, wall lights, maybe 2 drops there. So one there, one there, one there. We've got some going in here. I don't know who that is, he's not talking to me anymore. Another one there, another one there, and another one here. So we've got loads of wall lights going on because Reece does loads of fancy filming. So go and check his channel out, put it in the description. And then we've got a grid switch going here. So we've got 4 lights going up here. We've got 2, one there, and another one here. So 3 here. We've got 4 this side going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then also the wall lights. So there's going to be some big grid switches here. We've got loads of switching going on. So it's just a matter of, we've stripped everything out. We're just going to start from scratch. Right, so we love a right side, don't we? Are you still not talking to me? Right, the boxes are fixed. Just got these fast fix ones. So what we've got here is, that's going to be 4 switches, like we said, for the new strip lights, JCC Tough Bay Pro things. And then this one here is going to be for the wall lights. So there's going to be 6 there. We didn't actually realise Click do a 6 gang switch. So we got them. So we got 1 here. Well, technically there's 7 lights. However, we're going to double one up in like a room. If you've got like a knife or something, you're going to get me. And then also we've got
Bigger than a knife.
An emergency key switch going in for the batten there. Is going to have an emergency module in it, so if the light ever trips, so we'll still have power for a fire escape. Yeah, I'm going to cut all these out. I'm going to go to the gross dark side. Reece has got DeWalt, so I'm going to borrow this.
That down. Now, that's worse than Jordan.
Right then, let's get cutting. Oh, I need my ear defenders. Let's get them on, and then let's get cutting. Jobs are good, and so on this, I think it's got like a paddle switch, so you press that, goes. I prefer ones where you just push a button and it stays on, so you can just grab it wherever, but yeah, let's give it a go. I don't know if you're going to be able to see much, but let's go for it. Oh, let's double, triple check like we can. Nothing behind. No little hidden stud works. Let's go for it. Jobs are good and 1 out. I'm going to do the other 2 now, so I'll just show you the end product in a minute. That's all cut out. To be fair, the multi-tool wasn't too bad. The only thing is I don't really like the paddle, but I don't know, some people rave about it. I just don't really like it. What would you say? Are you still not talking to me? Nick will come and kick that in a minute. So we've got to drill in the joist. We've got my old little red laser, and then we've got super technical measuring device that we had lying around. So Nick's using, that is 50mm, so just hold that up onto the joist and then drill where that lands. So Nick's doing the same. He's just got the Bosch green laser there and a combi with the Bosch speed bits in. I've got the same setup here. Just a different laser, set it up. Don't know if you can see it on here. That's the perks. You can see how bright a green laser is compared to the red one. So I'm going to do that on the red one, hold it up, drill all these, and then we'll start running some cables. Jobs are good and all drilled. Nice and neat, all in line, as you can see. So next stage is get the cable, run protect cable, get Nick, get to pull it through, and
I got opinion.
how aren't you? Yeah, he's still a bit salty.
When you get your mate to help you.
Mates, there's more than one. Cable and the run protect all set up. So what I'm doing now is pulling it through. So straightforward, just pull it all the way through to the end, to the feed. Take a feed down to the switch, the one switch, then linking it down to the other switch, and then we'll just do 2 core switch feeds to each light. Pretty straightforward. As long as you drill your holes nice and line and they're all at the same height, they should just pull straight through nice and easy like this. And the perks of being tall, yeah, just no steps required, just on your tippy toes, pull it all the way through, make sure you leave enough slack on the other end, So we'll get to here, poke it through, leave enough slack to go up this little chunking going up the wall. Now I'll just cut it enough to come down to that switch. What I'm also doing is, so we've got power over all these here, pulling power over to that new switch going over to there. So we've got power at that switch, and then we'll do the links. So power down to the switches, then we'll do the links from switches to the new lights. Nick's smashing out the sockets, so getting them in, using the new nail gun and the DeWalt stapler. So yeah, it's one of them, just mark it all up, get it all chased out, screwed back, and then run the cables. Use my little level, that's all nice and level. Job's good in.
This is brickwork here, the stud work starts here.
Push that back, get this beast. It's just push and then press the trigger in it.
That's it, yeah.
All the safety gear on, hear it charging, then. And the next one.
Try again.
Oh, it's because there's a cavity there.
Yeah,
I need to do the bottom bit, don't I?
Yeah.
There we go. As you saw, that's worked mint. Now let's get some payback on Nick, yeah?
Could you imagine? Oh.
Cut that switch out now, so that's jobs are good. Chased in, done a bit of a messy work, so this is dabbed straight onto a brick wall, so I had to chase that one in. Ran the cables across, obviously we were in the zones of going across, then vertical, so that's all good. That switch is all done, to feed over to that switch, and now just got to do the lights, so we'll mark them out in a minute, but we're just stopping for a cheeky little bacon sandwich, so yeah, have food and then we'll get back to it. We've had lunch and that, now we're at the stage where we need to fix all these lights, the base part of them up, so then we can run all the cables in. I think these ones come with stuffing glands already pre-made into them, so we'll screw them in, and then jobs are good. And so I'm just going to unbox all these lights. I've already got one out here. Nick's measuring out where we want them, so we're having 4, like I said before, in here. We've got 900 off this wall out, so we're going to have 2 where Nick is there, and then 2 more here, and then we've got loads of wall lights, and then running the cables back to there. So let's unbox the lights. So unboxing these lights, take it out of the packaging, then you've got these clips, so do all these off. Is this a single one?
They're all single lights.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So
single is a plate of LEDs, isn't it?
yeah, I suppose these singles are probably the same brightness as a double old halogen.
It will say what wattage is the output on it. I can't quite remember, to be honest, because we've had them for about 6 months.
Right, so once they're all off, it should just give it a little squeeze.
So
yeah.
29 watt LED, that is equivalent to...
Put in the comments below.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And then what we're doing is, because we don't want to mess with the internals yet and get them all dusty and muddy, we're going to clip these out and get these out the way. With these lights as well, they've come with loads of different fixings, 2 stuffing glands, screws, plugs, loads of different attachments, all the things you need. And then the brackets, you can screw those metal brackets up and they just clip to the actual base and just squeeze it in. And then
base. I like the buttery biscuit base.
yeah. And then they've come with these quick, like Wagos, so it's nice and fast for you. You ain't got to mess around with any old chocolate box. And then if you want to add in the emergency light fitting, you can put that apart, add it in, and then the wiring's pretty much staying the same. Like I said before, you can actually use the mounting brackets and everything like that. However, what we're needing here is we're just screwing them straight up, using the washers, getting a nice good fix in. We don't need to maintain the full IP rating because there's no airborne dust or anything like in here. And if so, it's only at the top, so it's going to be mint. We've just realised as well, isn't he boarding this ceiling?
Yeah, so you said, oh, let's put screws in every beam, and I said, no, it's not necessary.
Yeah. We're going to have to take all these...
at some point,
yeah.
but it's probably you and me that are going to have to come here to take them down. Isn't that right, Reese? We'll have to take these lights down for you to board. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see?
Oh, mint. So, yeah, we're going to have to take down all them screws I've been putting in.
Yeah, I'll run through the process of what we've been doing. So, made a mark here. I'm going to put this through. Right, just go with it.
Yep. So it's easier with 2 of you as well, even though I am actually filming, but obviously normally I'd be helping Nick. So he's marked on the ceiling.
The reason I've pushed this all the way through is so I can get that on the centre of the beam there. I know that's smack on 900. I then have another 900 line here, which will just get another screw pop up.
Which normally I'd be this end, doing this end, Nick would do that end, and then we'd screw it all up at the same time, and then jobs are good, and you just repeat the process on these, that one, and then we'll jump in the other room and do the other 4. So just taking your time with it, but when there's 2 of you, it goes a lot quicker.
Well, you put the camera down, you know what I mean? It actually helps. You know?
Oh yeah, some of us have got to film some good content, haven't we?
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's going on anyway? You're talking to me.
Oh, damn.
So what we're doing now is Nick's going around doing all the stuff and glands, whereas I'm running the cables. So straight from here, there's individual cables, they're not all links because Reece wants them switched separately for all his filming and stuff. So what we're doing is pulling that, and I'm going to staple that to there so it's nice and tight and secured, pull enough down and cut it, and then I'll feed them all down to the switch at the same time. So
make sure you label them.
Ran that one in, Nick's already connected that up. So with these, you just strip it back, earth sleeve it, goes into LS for switch live, LP is for loop, is it? Or if it's an emergency? Permanent fitting. So for that one, we need a permanent. So we've ran a 3-core. So we've got permanent, switch load, earth and neutral. And then that's going straight into a key switch. So we've got power in and then the 3-core out. Terminated, well, prepped them all, ready for termination.
That one's done. One thing I really like, which we always struggle with existing lights before, is the cable. If you've got too much slack, it pinches and everything. But they have little hooks, little cable hooks in here.
That stops it as well. Sometimes when you're trying to put the fitting up, it like gets in the way. So that will look mint.
That's a little bonus there. It's keep it nice and neat, and then you're not going to trap any cables going up. I should have filmed this on my video. Thank you, JCC, for the lights. Tell Reece as well. What'd you say, Reece? Thank you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Get yours.
I got that on record. Nice advert, Nick. What we're doing now is I've hooked it back in, and then I'm going to grab the connections like so, and then got this stripped and ready, and literally just push it in, but I can't do that and film, so I'll show you once it's up. That's that all terminated, and then literally to put these on, you just get the one side in. I couldn't do it whilst filming. Cheers, Nick. Push that up, and then, wash. It's quite satisfying actually, just going along, doing that, and then I'll just move over a minute and do them ones on the end, and then that's this one done. We're getting there. So 1, 2, the emergency one's done. That one looks like it's lit up, but it's not. It's the Unilight reflecting onto the Perspex. Nick's putting that last one up, and then we are moving on to the wall lights, but I think we're going to come back tomorrow at some point just to finish these off, power them up, test them, do all the rest of it. So
we're going to stick a plug on these.
Just to test their work.
No, I just want to see what it's like for the video. And then potentially, if you're doing anything more interesting, we can both get a video tomorrow. But yeah, it's 2:30. I've got 45 minutes, so we're going to set up a little test rig. We can power these up to see the difference.
We're on, all working, all tested, so jobs are good, and back tomorrow to finish off the sockets, and that's it. So thanks for watching this video. I might record a little bit tomorrow, however, just depends how we get on, because we've got a few little jobs, and then we'll come back here and finish off, and we're going to help Reece pass the board a bit of it, so something different. So thanks for watching. I didn't actually go for an interview with Artisan, that was just a bit of a joke, and winding up Nick, so oh, he's coming. Right, we've got to go. Right, bye.